Good morning, everyone. My name is Kong Yan Ming. I'm from University Technical Malaysia, Malacca. My field of research is about supply chain and logistic management. Today, I will present about my research title, which is Inventory Technology Adoption for Supply Chain Efficiency, Insight from Malaysia Semiconductor Industry. Firstly, I'll talk about the research background. The semiconductor industry in Malaysia is rapidly growing due to the rising global demand for the chips, as it has high demand for the smartphone, electrical vehicle, and 5G technology. According to Malaysian newspaper Bernama Today, Malaysia is the sixth largest of export semiconductor in the world, as it already generates about 593.5 billion ringgit Malaysia of export in 2022. To meet the global demand, our Malaysian government already introduced a national semiconductor strategy to and invest about 25 billion to boost the growth of the semiconductor industry in Malaysia. Next, I'll talk about the problem statement. The first problem statement is some industries still rely on manual inspection. The routine inspection by manually will increase the risk of human error like contamination on microchip. This is because the microchip is a sensitive good which is easily to display by our human body static electric or the dust drop down from our human body during the inspection. So, in my, every company will have their clean room to protect their product. In my opinion, if the company can adopt the advanced inventory technology, it will help them to reduce the human error during the inspection section. Next, I'll talk about my second problem statement, which is lack of qualitative study. This is because most of the study are in quantitative method. There lack of qualitative insight into channels and readiness in Malaysia's semiconductor industry. For the third problem statement is more of the study are in e-commerce because I know that e-commerce is a now trend, but there are two more study about the e-commerce, but limit of research exists on adopt or applying the inventory technology in Malaysia's semiconductor industry. That's because the use of the inventory technology for e-commerce and the semiconductor industry is different. For e-commerce, using the inventory technology more focused on the accuracy and transparency. But for the semiconductor industry, it's more focused on how to ensure the safety of their product. For my research objective had three. The first is to examine the current practice of inventory technology in semiconductor industry in Malaysia. The second is to explore the critical success factor of adopting inventory technology in semiconductor industry in Malaysia. The last objective is to identify the challenge of adopting inventory technology in semiconductor industry in Malaysia. Next, I'll talk about my research methodology. For my research method and design, I will use a qualitative method with a single case study on the semiconductor industry in Malaysia. And I will using a structured interview question with the staff across the department, like warehouse and operating department. For my target population, about 6 to 10%. For data analysis, I'm using the thematic analysis and using the tool and software like NVivo and Excel to collect and recording my data. To ensure the reliability and validity, I will do a audio recording and transcript to ensure the data accuracy. After that, the result also will be checked by the supervisor and my interviewer. Lastly, I'll talk about my expected result. These all result I collect from the existing paper. For example, through the existing paper, I found that the current inventory technology have IoT, RFID, AI, and robotic. For the current critical success factor of adopting inventory technology have top management support, financial resource, and skilled workforce. For the common challenge have skill gap, financial limitation, and technological challenge. So I hope that I can get the more detailed and accuracy data through the interviewer session with my interviewer to contribute a meaningful case study. That's all for me. Thank you for listening my presentation. I open any question and I appreciate any comment and suggestion.